All right, welcome back to King Valley Forge. So we're going through the Everyday Blacksmith book by Wix Forge, and the next project is going to be, or the second project, number 2, is going to be a bookmark. So I'm going to make this bookmark and follow the steps in the book. Mark. All right. Okay, we're making a point on the end of this rod. I think it's a 1/4 inch rod. Clean it up a bit. I think this rod is a 1/4 inch. And then I'm going to make a point on it and then kind of round it off, and then from there we're going to curl it up. All right. I'm going to try to get it as pointy. Oh yeah. All right. It's officially pointy enough. So I'm going to take the sharp spots and I'm going to knock them down flat, creating an octagon. And then from there, I'm going to start cleaning it up and rounding it off. All right, looking good. Okay. All right, I'm going to heat this up and then I'm going to cut it off. Now, the average size of a book. Well, you know what? First, I'm going to do the roll. I'm going to make this bookmark. So my wife is an avid reader. I mean, she reads like a book a week, if not more. And so I'm going to make this for her birthday. It's coming up in a few days. So. All right, you can see that? Made a little loopy, and then we're gonna curve it around the other way. Okay. So now I've got it curved around that way. The book said not to curve it too much because obviously you need to fit it. So if you're a big book reader, this will like go in there and like fit right where it needs to be. Yeah, sure, whatever. Well, all right, now we're gonna cut it off. I think the standard book, I mean, it's probably, if you're gonna do a hardcover book, I don't know, like 8 inches maybe? Generous. All right. So maybe do about there, maybe? I guess it doesn't have to go all the way down to the bottom, does it? We'll just make it a decent size. All right, we got a little mark there. Put her in here, cut it off. All right. Okay, there we go. Get my tongy tongs. Break it off. In the bucket. All right. Well, that's done. I'm going to stick this end now inside. I mean, as long as it doesn't melt through. There, how about that? Good? All right, we'll take this off. Hook. Ta-da! Okay. Dude, this thing is way too big. Well. All right, this said 3/16 round, but I'm using 1/4 inch. So it's, I think a 1/4 inch is, is it 4/16, right? Yeah. So it's a little bit bigger than what they call for, but it'd be all right. Here's what I'm making right now. This is the Bookmark. Doing it a little bit different. With the materials that I have is a little bit bigger than they call for. But yeah, to start with a 3/16 inch round stock. Again, we're using that same technique of flattening out the rounds and the same technique of curling, but now we're adding a little bit of more intricacy of a little tiny curl and then the reverse bend to make the hook. Yeah. Ah! Don't die. Alrighty. We'll round off this piece a little bit. I mean, as you can see in the last clip, sometimes it's really hard to hold these pieces with the tongs, so I just got to get better at that. But oh my goodness, I just want to make sure I keep that stuff in there so you understand that, like, I am learning.
All right, here we are. Just gonna straighten it up a little bit and make sure everything is nice and finished up. Then I'm gonna take the wire brush and start getting a lot of that forge scale off there. And then we're gonna work on the rest of it, and we're towards the end of the project here.
Okay, the bookmark complete. This is it. It says "Mi amore." Birthday present. There it is, complete. Not quite the book, but or what the book says or does, but I mean it's close. There it is. I'm gonna go clean up and do all that stuff, and then I'll take some photos and we'll be done. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time, and thank you for following. Again, if you're here for the first time, welcome. If you're here again, welcome back. Thank you so much for staying around. Had a great time. See ya.